Good morning, children. Till now, you have learned from the videos about the organs or the parts of circulatory system. The part of circulatory system are heart, blood, and blood vessels. You have also learned about their functions. Heart pumps blood to different parts of the body. Blood carry oxygen and nutrients to different parts of the body. And the blood vessels are the tubes through which blood flows. You have also learned that they work in coordination and supply oxygen and remove carbon dioxide from the body. In this video, you will learn about the different functions of circulatory system. You already have an idea of the functions of circulatory system because in detail you have learned about the different functions of their different parts. Now the functions of the circulatory system. The first function is after the digestion, the absorbed nutrient from the food needs to be carried to different parts of the body to get energy. Circulatory system helps to circulate these nutrients to different parts of the body with the help of blood. It also helps to carry oxygen from the lungs to other body parts. This function carried out with the help of blood. Blood supply nutrient and oxygen to different parts of the body. It carry carbon dioxide from all cells of the body to the lungs. Veins helps to carry deoxygenated carbon dioxide rich blood from the different parts of the body to the heart, and from the heart it is supplied to the lungs for exhalation. The circulatory system also helps to carry waste products to the excretory organs so that they can be removed from the body. The function of excretory system is to remove liquid waste from our body in the form of urine. Already you have studied about this in class 4. The excretory system consists of kidneys, ureters, urinary bladder and urethra. Kidneys purify the blood. The impure blood collected from all over the body by the veins flows through these kidneys. Kidneys have filters which purify the blood and it collects the waste from blood and form urine. 95% of urine is water. So in this way, the circulatory system helps the excretory system to eliminate harmful waste from our body by carrying the impure blood to the kidneys. Now in this picture you can see the brown bean shaped kidneys. The blue tubes are veins which carry impure blood and the red tubes are arteries which carry pure blood. Kidneys purify the blood and pass this to the arteries, and arteries transport it to the different parts of the body. The harmful substance, that is urine, is passed to the urinary bladder. After knowing all these functions, you have come to know that circulatory system is connected to the digestive system, to the excretory system and to the respiratory system as well. All these organ system work together for the smooth functioning of our body. Now we have learned about the different functions of circulatory system. Now we'll come to know about the circulation process. Let's see the path of circulation. This is a simple path of circulation process. Look at the picture. We have to start from the body. I have put number 1, 2, 3, 4. So you have to go in that way. You have to follow the arrows. Veins carry deoxygenated, that means carbon dioxide rich blood from the body to the heart. The heart pumps this impure blood to the lungs. Then in lungs, exchange of gases takes place. It gives out carbon dioxide during the process of exhalation, and it takes in oxygen during the process of inhalation. You know the process of exhalation and inhalation. Now this oxygen is mixed in the blood and makes the blood pure or oxygenated. Now this pure blood is given back to the heart. Then the heart pumps the blood to the different parts of the body. This process is a continuous process. From the body, again the impure blood goes to the heart with the help of veins. From heart, it is given to the lungs for purification. Then after purification, lungs give back the pure blood to the heart, and again heart pumps this blood to the different parts of the body, and this process goes on and on. Now step by step we will see it in details. See, step 1, vein carry impure blood from the body. Step 2, it supply blood to the heart. Step 3, the heart, when it comes in the heart, it first comes in the right upper chamber, that is right atrium or right auricle. Then it goes to the right lower chamber. From right lower chamber, then it pumps to the lungs through a pulmonary artery. Okay, here the artery is helping to transfer the blood, impure blood from the heart to the lungs. In lungs, exchange of gases takes place. During the exhalation, carbon dioxide is released out of the body and oxygen is taken in by inhalation process. Now, the blood is pure because oxygen is get mixed in the blood. The oxygen rich blood should go in the heart. So it is passed to the heart with the help of a pulmonary vein. Now the left upper chamber of the heart receives this pure blood, and then it is supplied to the left lower chamber. From left lower chamber, the heart pumps this pure blood to the different parts of the body through arteries. In this way, pure blood is supplied to different parts of the body. After the supply of oxygenated blood, the blood vessels collect carbon dioxide and waste, and when carries this impure blood, and the process goes on and on. This is a continuous process. So here you can see I have put numbers. With the help of these numbers you will understand. Again we will see the text. Step of circulation process. In step 1, the vein carry impure blood from the different parts of the body. As you all know, the veins function is to carry impure blood from different parts of the body. Then veins supply this impure blood, collected impure blood, to the heart. Then in heart, when the veins supply the blood, first it comes in the right side, right upper chamber of the heart. You all know heart has 4 chambers. So first this impure blood comes to a right upper chamber, and then from right upper chamber it goes into the right lower chamber. From right lower chamber, the heart pumps this blood to the lungs through a artery that is called pulmonary artery. In lungs, again, you know, during the exhalation, the lungs exhale the carbon dioxide, because in the impure blood carbon dioxide was present, and it inhaled the oxygen, and that oxygen get mixed in the blood and makes the blood pure. Now that oxygen get mixed in the blood goes to the heart through a pulmonary vein. After that, when it comes into the pure blood enters into the heart, it is received by the left upper chamber, and then from left upper chamber it goes to the left lower chamber. From the left lower chamber of the heart, the blood is pumped to different parts of the body through artery. That special artery is called aorta, and from the aorta it get distributed to all the different arteries. This is a continuous process. Here again one path of circulation is given. This rectangular box is heart's 4 chambers. Now we have to see these arrows. Blue arrows are impure blood and the red arrows are pure blood. We have to start from the body. See, the body, veins, this blue lines means carrying the impure blood, means it is veins. Now the vein is carrying the impure blood from the different parts of the body and it gives to the heart. Then when it comes to the heart, it first entered into the right atrium, means right upper chamber. From right upper chamber it is entering to the right lower chamber. From right lower chamber it goes to the lungs for purification, means for the oxygen and removal of carbon dioxide. Then now the blood is mixed with oxygen, it enters into the left upper chamber, that is called left atrium. From left atrium it is entering to the left ventricle, that means left lower chamber of the heart. Then it pumps to the different parts of the body. Now some interesting facts. Pulmonary artery. Function of other arteries is to supply oxygen rich blood from the heart to different parts of the body. But the special artery called pulmonary artery, it carries impure blood from the heart to the lungs, not to the different parts of the body, from the heart to the lungs for the purification. Second, the pulmonary vein. You all know the function of vein is to carry impure blood, but the pulmonary vein is different. The function of pulmonary vein is to carry oxygenated blood to the heart from the lungs. See, if we join all the blood vessels, it will be around 1 lakh kilometer in length. Isn't it very interesting? Now there is one more picture of the path of circulation. Let's recall. So today in this video we have studied about the functions of circulatory system and the process of circulation.